Bah alors. Feu. T'aimes pas celui-là? Ah. Ouais. Ouais. Bien sûr. Ça?
Le jeu que je viens de te faire voir là.
Bah il y a longtemps.
Et celui-là?
Bah oui je l'ai.
Bah non, parce que c'est toi qui fais des likes.
Bah bien sûr. Quelle question stupide.
Oui, c'est quand? Moi je sais pas là. Celui-là,
Tu mets un commentaire ou ça tu regardes. Bah ouais. Mais si, elle est bien ta tête. Mais ta gueule. J'ai dit pour déconner. Oh. C'est bon, toi aussi. Détends ton anus. Oh. C'est moi qui va l'écarter ton anus. Hein? N'importe quoi. Déjà je te vois pas donc déjà je te vois pas. Ouais. Je te vois pas. Sur l'écran je te vois même pas. Non. Ah tu l'as fait bugger le truc. Ouais. En plus tu me dis bonsoir. D'accord?
Non mais c'est pas pourquoi. C'est parce qu'il y avait une deuxième personne tout à l'heure.
Ah bon? Non, il y avait qu'une seule personne.
Non, il y en avait une autre tout à l'heure.
Ah ouais?
Je sais pas si... Ouais, c'est pourquoi, mais elle est partie.
Ouais, c'est parti.
Non.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The wild is creation, formless and abundant. The weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind, the balance between those forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the wild.
Ça se voit que depuis très de temps j'ai joué. Tu connais pas.
They should be ready now.
Parce qu'en fait, quand tu commandes, il y avait déjà le... Là, c'était déjà dans le jeu, tu vois.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here.
Ah bon?
Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target.
Bah, c'est ça.
We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
J'étais en train de recommencer.
Ah bah voilà, c'est parce que la fois c'était à la fin. C'est ça, non?
I don't know. Even if we do manage to push them out, they'll only set up somewhere else. We need to hurt them,
Bonsoir.
bring them down,
Salut.
not chase them away. We've already talked about this, Cahal.
Ah non, je vais pas vous manger.
If we stage an attack,
J'ai déjà mangé, hein. Je viens juste de manger après.
Our best option is to work in the shadows. But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up
Ah non,
in
c'est sûr.
territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks.
On n'est pas des cannibalistes. Cannibal holocauste.
Sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Or we'll have the easiest time on our
Ta
own.
gueule.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before
C'est
daybreak.
pas vrai.
Take care of Adana while I'm away.
Non.
She's
Pourquoi?
going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Hein? Ah d'accord. J'avais compris pas ce truc-là.
Bah oui, quand je demande.
On le prend soin.
Là, il est parti. J'aime pas les sous-sous.
It's our duty to be here.
C'est dommage
She
qu'on
needs
peut
to
pas
learn
voir.
that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you.
Les quoi?
Les sous-sous.
Endron, one of the most destructive companies North America has to offer, known for their violence and endless greed. If we left them to their own devices, they'd ravage.
C'est une personne qui vient
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own,
mais qui
Rodko.
parle pas.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
Il aurait dû m'envoyer aussi. Il aurait dû m'envoyer un fake.
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her. I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait. We've been stuck in this cave for weeks studying Endron's movements. At least now we finally got a plan. I hope we're done here soon. Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rotko with your eyes closed. Just give it time.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
We're not on vacation, Adie. We're here for Gaia, for the cairn, and you're here to learn how we do things.
I know, but couldn't I have learned how we do things back at Tarker's Mill? It's not like you've got me helping out with the mission or anything.
Try connecting with the spirits. Feel their presence around you. The pain Endron's causing them. That connection makes you a Garu.
I'm trying. Believe me, but I just can't.
Don't worry. It's always harder before your first change. And if the change never comes, if you're human, like your mother, that's fine. She may not feel the spirits, but she's the finest infiltrator we have.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could've. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. Everything will be alright, don't worry. Try to focus on the spirits. We'll be leaving this place soon.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up! I'm gonna need you. A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence is shaking things up.
Ah, qu'est-ce que ça implique?
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's
okay.
Ouais.
And that includes the one Ludmilla's in. So
Ouais,
what's the
si.
plan now? The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side. Shit. Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you. Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts. I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Ok.
Guards. Ludmilla, we got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract you for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Merde. Je me suis... On va recommencer.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck! Rodko.
I heard. Who's sneaking around? We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Ravine.
I'm done fucking around.
Salut.
Don't kill me!
Ça va et toi? D'accord.
Tell 80.
No! Please, no! No. Ludmilla. It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Oh, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, let's repeat. Stop it! No! What have I done? Rafik. There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey! What the...
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go. Five years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endron killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endron is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endron. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endron, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Alright. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
Just been a long time since I've been out this way. Brings back memories. Forget it. We've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
Checks for next month.
Bon.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Endron reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda mankind. If I were you, I'd stay here. Keep your head down.
announcement about their new biofuel? They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding. A marketing stunt.
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Endron, not selling timeshares. Looks probably not their priority.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Voilà.
Dusk, you're up.
Oui, mais après il est plus.
Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the asset?
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here. All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
It's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out. I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garrow. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means. Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
Yep.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs?
She's from Endron, here for the special.
Silver bullets? Who even uses that shit? Is she picking up some golden guns?
The client is king, especially when the client's name is Endron.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
Waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major. The business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's Mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's Mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
Who are you? How'd you get in?
I'm asking the questions. Who are you talking to? The woman! And what's this attack on Tarker's Mill?
I'm calling security.
Try it and it'll be the last thing you ever do. Who's the woman who wanted silver bullets?
Major Grainer? She works for Endron. Ever since they set up their sights at Tarker's Mill, they've been having problems with the local population. And if someone comes to see me, it means they plan on solving their problems with raw firepower. Come on now. I've answered your questions, but I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. Let's put a stop to this little farce. I advise you to stay put while I call my guard. This is your one chance to walk out of here alive, so I wouldn't waste it if I were you.
You know what I do to men like you? I shatter their legs, gouge out their fucking eyes. Funny thing is, once I've gutted them and wrapped their intestines around their neck, they still beg me to spare them. These blind, broken men believe that they might survive, right up until they draw their last breath.
Jesus. What do you even want from me?
You obviously know what's happening at Tarker's Mill. Don't pretend that you don't have a network.
That's some dangerous information. You sure you want to talk? Endron purchased some facilities at Tarker's Mill, and they're not there to create jobs, no. They plan to do the same thing they always do. Suck the land dry, even if it kills every living thing there in the process. And they'll kill anyone who stands in their way.
They can't just kill whoever they want. They've got money that people would know. The media would spread it far and wide.
You really don't know what you're up against, do you? Endron is powerful. They can do whatever they want. No one will care about a few dead protesters. History is written by the victors, after all. Now, die!
Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Quoi? Bah dis.
Tarker's Mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back. Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
Went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector. Take your positions, people. Maximum alert until the situation's clear.
What was that, huh? What? Dispatch! Recruiter! We've been briefed!
Bonjour. Je voudrais un vaccin, s'il vous plaît. Oui, hépatite A, hépatite B. Pour la grippe? Ah mais non, Covid. Et un truc qui marche sur tous les variants, là.
N'importe quoi. Let's see.
Where are we headed? Tarker's Mill.
Gaia.
We're too late. Engine is already here. What do we do? Stop the truck. What's even down there? My home. Dusk, stay out of this. Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Aussi.
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking silver.
Tell me, where's Adana?
Don't worry.
De picoler.
Your daughter didn't fight this battle. How are your wounds? Riddled with silver. It'll take days to heal. Things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in. I just did what I had to do. Nothing more. I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal? I heard that the cairn was going to be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana. And how did you hear that? I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's Mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you. You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that. Where is she, Rodko? With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of her last mission. Rodko, you let Adana infiltrate Endron? My fucking daughter? After what happened with her mother? Your daughter is the best undercover agent I have. We will not win our fight for Gaia without first bringing Endron down. And with your daughter on the inside, we're closer than ever. She may not fight like we do, but she's every bit as strong. You should respect that. The work she's doing inside Endron is absolutely vital. More so after what their private fucking army just did to us. I'm afraid her work won't be able to stop Endron from retaliating against us. Not after our last mission. Your last mission? What do you mean? You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back. Tank Girl, we'll call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn. Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers. Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief. Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike. I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own. No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility. And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall. Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
Let's see.
The cairn is in a bad way. Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Thanks, Dusk.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the weather stormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Merci. Moi aussi.
It's true. Rotko did change when he became pack leader.
Agnes didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
And how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him.
They killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
We knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did it.
What about Xander, her husband?
We saw it happen. We shot him right after.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence.
Ah, c'est un guerrier de Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's Mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Younglings, the Jacklings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Ah, Adana. A dear friend, and always respectful of nature.
On your first album, there was a lot of association with the occult.
She, too, is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ethan.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but Never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
Bold and heroic. That's Rodko to a T. Bards. Gotta be kidding.
Ah ouais, je peux pas.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind. Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
Those bastards. Kitamona. How could they?
Silver. That's what killed her. They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Hey, Cahill. It's good to see your face again.
I went to see Finn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
Alors, ascendant tout le monde.
Tell me about Ava. What she did.
And you went into exile. She succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing. It was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too, at first.
At first? So you've changed your mind about humans? That's a surprise.
A lot of things have changed in the past 5 years. Myself included. For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. And now you've seen first. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans unafraid to put their lives on the line for their planet. What more could I ask for? Tell me about Adana. Have you trained her? Just as I promised you. I made her into a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of the tragedy that befell Ludmilla. Has she gone through her first change yet? Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration. To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps. That's right. And though it's not my way of doing things, it's certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Donna's just as much Garo as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
Putain.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center? Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine. I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed. I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. It should do the trick. Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact. Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Kahal. Dusk, my friend, I owe you. Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, all.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Go, Fianna Warrior, and survive.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ethan.
Of course, Val. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ethan is waiting for you.
Kahal, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
Not Iron Wind.
Thanks for all your help during the attack.
What happened to him?
Fucking tank girl happened. Burst to the head point blank.
I told him we were going fishing.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
Holographic sight. And the army doesn't have that shit.
You here to enlist?
Yeah, hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
No, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Fillin.
Cahal Fillin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right, then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan. Greener action serving the bio.
Body.
Damn. There's nothing they won't bring.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Fillin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
A laser sight.
Wrong. They have a holographic sight. But I understand why you'd get that wrong, Grandpa. Back in your day, they probably still had bayonets. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
That's the one. Sounds like you're gonna fit right in. Some guys roll on in complaining about the company not having a moral code. Screw them. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
Just like that. Well done. They want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. It'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
c'est...
Heads up, people. We have a security breach.
Tu es tout pour moi, bébé.
Aussi.
I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Bah ouais, j'ai chié.
Je t'embête.
Oui, tu m'embêtes.
Cross your fingers for the next attack.
Toi aussi.
Va te faire foutre.
Toi aussi.
Non, c'est tout.
Wolf on the premises. Raise the security level. Be on the lookout. Within reach.
Moi c'est... Sinon je te casserai ta gueule.
Entrance Training Center. You are about to undergo a state-of-the-art training regimen to transform you from a flabby disappointment into a hardened killer. Once your training is over.
dit j'ai mal à mon nez.
Voilà.
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
Voilà, la porte est verrouillée.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum. Loose wolf on the premises!
Merde. Oh, j'ai fait une connerie, c'est pas grave. Non, ça va, t'inquiète. Ah, j'ai fini le jeu, donc j'ai plus l'habitude.
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
Merde.
Voilà.
Non, c'est pas ça, j'allais récupérer un truc.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
It must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
Alert! All personnel. The security of this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Effective immediately.
Eh merde.
Evacuate immediately.
Voilà, c'est bon, j'ai terminé.
I hate exos. I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
Hop. Ah ouais, c'est là, ok. Putain, merde.
Now to set the explosives.
Échappé belle.
There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Hello there.
Ouais, mais après je l'ai... Eh, t'es pas là où je suis, hein.
This is about those big bastards.
Got an intruder. Spread out. Search the area. Stay alert. Let's find the son of a bitch. Heads. The hell?
Il y a peut-être quelque chose là. Bien.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
Something's up. Dispatch, I'm gonna check something.
Il faut exprès de venir ici.
Heads up, people!
Finally getting some action.
C'est pas grave, au moins on gagne des expériences.
program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
Voilà. Faut que je déverrouille de l'autre côté. Pardon. Merci. Merci.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
No. Hello?
One less.
Il est obligé de les tuer.
The ventilation system's down.
Your path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.
Il est fini. Hop. Il n'est pas encore tout à fait fini. Ah merde.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else.
T'es un figé quoi.
She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
merde, je peux pas. Ouais. Ce qu'ils me disent. Hein? Ballon. Qui?
Nobody here. But a computer's on. Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind.
Cahal.
Ah oui.
You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endrin.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I had no other choice. If I had stayed, I would have been a danger to the pack.
Yeah, that's what you told me when you left. I didn't believe it then either. You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endrin is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first. And they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endrin doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endrin has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the cairn.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
So I've noticed. There are a lot more humans in the Cairn now than when I left.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
You really do take after your mother. Took me aback at first.
I miss her too, Cole. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endron's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Sink Endron from the inside? And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the rain.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
The Earthblood protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
Cool.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch
Il y a un truc là.
How are things on your end?
We're holding up, but I'm afraid our problems are far from solved.
One less problem, now that you're back. It's been too long, brother.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter? As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there. Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time. Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory. To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network. Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
Oui, arrête de bouder,
something's amiss. Tank girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about them?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, they're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
Bon, je vais vous laisser. Alors.